I have a different lifestyle than Lady MAGA, and we may disagree on our lifestyles, but Lady MAGA means so much to me. She has a message. He has a message. Lady MAGA has a message that you need to hear. Lady MAGA.
Thank you, Eric. My first question is, how many of you in this crowd today are good old-fashioned Mormons? You know what? I grew up Mormon. I went on a Mormon mission, and I'm not stupid. So I have kept the fundamental values from my Mormon upbringing. I believe that my freedom to dress up in a dress and be a drag queen is no more important than Eric's and your freedom of religion. These radicals are downtown protesting BYU. Guess what? I don't have to go to BYU. It's a private institution. So the left and the LGBT, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z, LMNOP community loves to constantly preach tolerance and love. But I have a question. Do they offer you tolerance and love? No! Exactly. So that's why Lady MAGA, as in Make America Great Again, I am here to promote true diversity, because the most important diversity is diversity of thought. There is a separation of church and state, and what matters is our fundamental freedoms. So I stand against the LGBT radicals, and I deliberately come to every single one of Eric's rallies fully dressed in drag. Because let me tell you, every day on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I get death threats. I get hate like you can't, exactly, I get hate like you can't imagine. But I stand in this super fabulous outfit. And I stand for freedom of religion. I stand for my freedom. And today, I am honored to stand with our men and women in blue. I want to share a quick story. I was on a walk with my sister a couple years back, and this crazy guy came up to us. I was wearing a Britney Spears shirt, so he knew I was gay. But he was calling me words that I won't repeat, and he said he was going to beat me up. And he chased me down, and I was terrified. This guy was crazy, probably on drugs, which is why we need the police. Anyway, this guy chased me down. I ran, I hid, I was terrified. Who did I call? And who saved my life? Exactly. And who tracked down that guy and got him in big trouble? That's why I'm here today. So I have a little box in my hand here, and if there's any police officer or off-duty police officer, please come up to the stage. Just one of you, just one of you. Where is one? Okay, I don't think they'll come up because the leftist radicals. Yes! Round of applause! So, sir, what's your name?
Aaron Levitt.
And where do you serve?
I serve for Salt Lake City Police Department in the state of Utah.
God bless him. So, at the rally in Cedar City, at my booth, we spent our time collecting handwritten letters for our police officers. We are going to photocopy all of these letters and mail them to every single police station in Utah. And today at that blue booth right there, we ask you to come take a pen and write a letter to our police officers, because I cannot imagine a worse nightmare than being a police officer right now. You risk your life every day for all of us. And America, especially white, racist, liberal America, hates you. And just so you know, if they do defund the police across our nation, which demographic of our population will suffer most? Exactly. So we got our little basement dwelling whiner social justice people over here. Do you know that if we defund the police, the #1 demographic of people who will die and suffer is black people? Hashtag Black Lives Matter! Last but not least, have any of you heard of David Dorn? That's not a big enough applause because the mainstream media does not talk about David Dorn, a retired 77-year-old police officer who was murdered in one of these savage riots. Murdered, we've all seen the video. Is it on CNN? No. Is it on MSNBC? No. Exactly. Nobody's even heard of him. So we are here today at our booth with hashtag David Dorn because David Dorn's Black Lives Matters. Have any of y'all heard of Patrick Underwood? Patrick Underwood was a black police officer. Guess what? His family mourns him. He is dead. And his funeral didn't even make probably even the evening news. But George Floyd, our fabulous new black Jesus who was in prison 9 times, gets a worldwide funeral. But what about the funerals of David Dorn and Patrick Underwood? It makes me angry. I'm not excusing George Floyd's death. Obviously, it was awful, but justice is being served. Black police lives matter. And last but not least, because it's not in the mainstream media, I forgot his name. His first name is Micah. He's a Las Vegas police officer who was attacked during these riots. Do you know what his situation is right now? He is paralyzed. That is why I exhausted myself to show up today to support Blue Lives Matter, because he's paralyzed, Patrick is dead, and David Dorn is dead, and nobody cares. And all y'all with your little Black Lives Matter signs, you don't care about them, so stop pretending. Last but not least, come here, sir. Come here, come here. Got a little bin here. We got all kinds of blue candy. We got blue and white flowers. Take this to your precinct. You know what else I put in here? A blue New Testament. Because whether you're gay, black, Mormon, whatever, there's no denying that the Christian fundamental values are what make our country strong. Can I get an amen? God bless you. So, last but not least, everybody feels alone. We feel so alone in this fight because we see social media and even our Mormon conservative friends are posting the black square. Oh my gosh, I'm so righteous. I'm so tolerant. But we are not alone. We are the silent majority. And our great president, Donald Trump, he knows that we're there. So I want to introduce you to 2 very special people. First, obviously I'm gay, whatever. My sexuality does not define me. I'm an American and I'm a patriot. I love our Constitution. That's why I'm here today. I want to introduce you to a Latino gay man who drove 10 hours from Los Angeles to be here today. All right. And you know, you guys have been applauding a lot, but I really feel like those shoes deserve an extra round of applause. And lastly, I just need to point out that Eric Mutzos, he lost his police badge because he wouldn't ride in the Pride Parade. Now, we all know that if a Muslim refused to ride in the Pride Parade, nobody would have a problem, true or false? But he lost his badge.
We don't see Ilhan on any Pride Parade?
Yeah, no. So this man lost his badge, and I defend his religious freedom. And Mario defends his religious freedom. There's room for the gays, don't worry. But religious freedom matters. Lastly, I have a very special niece. She's my beautiful little protege. I dressed her up today. She also came all the way from San Diego to support our movement today. Come on up, sunny America! All right, girl, we didn't practice, but hold up your arm. It's elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, touch the crown or the police hat, and blow a kiss. Come write a letter to our police officers. Come take a fun photo. We have props. We have all kinds of fun for you. And last but not least, we're not gay. She's not white. You're not black. You're not Latino. We are American!